Hi, my name is Kimberly Hardin, and I'm currently interning with Babies Can't Wait. Babies Can't Wait is Georgia's early intervention program for infants and toddlers with developmental delays and disabilities and their families. My recommendation when arranging an internship, I would first decide what you wanted to do, and I would talk to my advisor. I would talk with them, especially about what you want to do. Is there opportunities near where you live? Would you have to move? And just kind of get their advice. I personally contacted a family friend who worked in my local school system at home, and she is actually an early intervention coordinator for Babies Can't Wait in my local district. So I called her, and I was able to come be an intern for them. Some of my responsibilities are I help fill out paperwork and prepare it for intake appointments, meaning an intake appointment is where we go in with an early intervention specialist or a therapist, and then we evaluate a child to see if they qualify for services. So I help with the paperwork for that. I also interact with children during the appointments. Sometimes it's just playing with them, but then playing with them to see if they can do certain things. Like one of the ladies I work with, she may say, does he have a pincer grasp? Does she identify body parts? Can she follow one-step instruction? And then I would try to see, while interacting with them, if they can do those things. I also take notes about children, and the notes will then be put into files for them, and I will eventually conduct an intake appointment myself. The benefits, my benefits definitely outweigh theirs, but I feel some of the benefits for me being their intern is that I'm willing to work, I'm willing to do, what is asked of me. And secondly, I want to help. I want to do what I can to help children, help families, and be that advocate for them. And I do what is asked of me, no matter if it's filling out paperwork, if it's going to get this, if it's making copies. I try to do whatever, big or small, is asked of me. And I also become invested. I'm invested in this program. I love what it stands for, and I'm also invested in the families and the children that we meet. And even though work may be over, I think of strategies that may help certain families or children. And then I talk to my advisors about it. I'm like, well, what about this? What if we did that? But some of my benefits, the topics that I've learned in class have really been solidified to me when I see them in real life. So it's one thing to study a certain topic in a text, but when you see it in real life, it really becomes true to me. And I've learned new material, what all developmental delays entails, how the domains that it affects, also medical terms, things that I've never heard of, and different therapies and what therapies go with what delays. And I also learned about hippotherapy, which is with horses, and it helps children with sensory. One of the biggest benefits, I have become less judgmental. I see things differently now. And to me, when you're in children's homes and families' homes and you see their struggle and you see how they want the best for their child and they just don't know what to do, you become humble. I feel like my perception and my paradigm has shifted for sure. I've also become more observant. Things that my advisors pick up on, especially in the environment of the home or the facility that we're at, little things that I never noticed or would have picked up, they seem to find and point out to me. And so I have become more observant. And I've also been able to practice professional techniques when interacting with families, and especially if it's sensitive subjects of their child's medical history or the services that we can provide. It can be a sensitive topic for parents. And so I've kind of learned what is appropriate to say, when to say it. And from a spiritual level, I've gained a stronger testimony of the family unit and how important it truly is for all members of the family, and especially the environment for the child. And that is a huge connection that I've made from what I've studied to this internship. It's how, so the microsystem refers to the activities and relationships with significant others experienced by a developing person in a particular small setting, such as the family. That is what I've really learned, is how the environment can affect a child, whether they progress or not. And according to James Garbiano, the child who is not adequately nurtured or loved, such as one who grows up in an abusive or dysfunctional family, may have developmental problems. And the thing is, I've seen that firsthand, but I've also seen where parents or foster parents really want the best for that child, and they do everything they can to help them, and the child grows so much and they progress, and it's really a sweet experience to witness. And so for my recommendation, I would definitely, if you're thinking about doing an internship in Georgia, I would contact a coordinator in a district that's near you, and I would, of course, work for Babies Can't Wait or complete your internship with them. Thank you.